Hello everyone, welcome back. So we've got a few things going on the farm this week. I've been still using up figs, so now I'm making fig jam. I've just found this really cool recipe and I got these vanilla beans from a rose grower up in Queensland through a friend. So pretty cool that, you know, just a small grower, and I'm using these vanilla pods. So I just put everything together in the bowl, let it sit for a few hours, and then I'll boil it down and put it into jars. I don't really eat a lot of sugar, so I'm not sure I'm going to eat it, but my family will eat it. I ate it and it's amazing. Those vanilla pods, it makes it taste like, I could easily call this a vanilla and fig jam. It is amazing. Anyway, it's another way to make the most of the figs. And right now I'm out in the flower field. We had our flower event on Saturday. Went really well. I might just, I talked a little bit about that. Let's just jump to that now and you can have a look and then we'll come back. So tomorrow morning we're having a little workshop with some ladies from church. It's kind of a dry run for us for next season. So in the spring, I just want to sort of iron out some kinks and see what I need. So I'm just sort of doing a taste tester of a workshop tomorrow, just how to build a bouquet, cutting flowers, learning a little bit about flowers. So I'm just setting up for that now. I'm kind of putting it all out here roughly. I'll have to take it in tonight. And then it's a really quick and easy setup in the morning because it starts at 9. So I'll show you what I'm doing. So I've got stuff everywhere. Oh, including a kid who faked being sick today so she could stay home. I'm setting this up. The thing is, these flowers up here, this one and this one, this will have a little bit more in it. They're actually mine for Monday. So, but they're going to look pretty here. We'll put some more dahlias in there. Actually, I think I'm going to get the ladies to just cut their own dahlias and they can learn how to prep it. This bucket hasn't been prepped, so they can prep that. I've got to get some more buckets of foliage, like a lot more. Not really sure what to do with this setup here. I think I'm going to hang some bunting across the back wall because it looks pretty bland. And I've got 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing a chair. Where's the other chair? Oh, in the shed. And I've got 2 more in another shed, so I've got to get some more chairs. Shiny. And I'm not really sure what else to do. I just need to keep these tables bare, I think, because they're going to need to use them. And then I'm cleaning up over in the patio area. I'll probably just put the chairs out over here so people can sit. I'm sort of tossing up what's best to do here. I've just got to clean all this up. I've got to wash a heap of buckets out so everyone can have their own bucket. Oh, bug. This probably needs to go in the shade. Do you want to take it inside?
Okay. Daddy, open the door. Okay.
Thank you. Shoes though, friend.
There you are.
Hello. So we finished the workshop. Went really well. It's helped me figure out a few things for when I do it with, you know, strangers on the farm. I'm just trying to think now what the main things were. I need to make sure I'm drinking lots of water through it. I was so thirsty and kind of tired at the end of it. In terms of equipment, I just need to buy some more secateurs. But other than that, we had everything. It's definitely going to be better if we've got more space than just there. We ended up setting up under the trees. But if we have really bad weather, we need a backup plan, which we don't have just yet. Everybody got a really big bouquet, and the men were really into it. They loved it. So yeah, they were surprising me. And I don't know if they all had girlfriends or what was going on. But they were putting a lot of effort into these bouquets. And yeah, probably just I need some more bits of equipment, and we need a good space to do it. So we can work on some kind of a pergola area over the winter so that we've got a place to do that come spring. Yeah, and I just have to figure out a price point for this. So it took about 3 hours. All these people today knew each other, so there was a lot more chit chat than probably what would happen in a group of people that didn't know each other. I think actually today took about 4 hours, but it wouldn't be that long. It's just because we all know each other, everyone wanted to chat. So that's good to know as well. If it's a group of people that know each other, it's going to take a lot longer to get through the material than it is if the people don't know each other. So I need to keep that in mind as well. So I'll just work on figuring out a price for this. I also discovered for today, everybody bought a plate to share of food. I can't do that for a workshop because insurance just would never cover that. And I actually really enjoyed not having to deal with... Oh, he's picking my figs. I enjoyed not having to do the food, so we need to order in catering for workshops. But that's that. But now what we're doing is we've got the kids set up because they've got the little fingers, and we're seed starting. So we're hoping to get that all knocked over this afternoon. When I say knocked over, what I really mean is completed. Yep. So what we're doing now is starting all of our cauliflower seeds. And then we've got some stuff to go out in the field now too.
I'm doing it by tray, and I'm about to get my third one's part.
So you're being paid by tray, and Shani's chosen to be paid by hour.
I'm going to get more done.
I could be out here for 7 hours.
You could be. We've got seeds to go straight into the field too, if you want to do that, and that takes a lot longer to plant them out into the field. Anyway, they're doing a really good job. Really, really good. Their little hands are perfect for this. Let's have a look at your labels, girls. They're writing out their labels with the dates. Shani's got hers
No, I'm not doing
down here. Oh, she hasn't got dates on hers. A bit of a fail over there. But yeah, they're doing really good. Biggest challenge is keeping James occupied. He's just not interested. I won't film this. It's kind of boring watching people plant seeds. Talk to you later. So we finished the seeds for today. We'll have to do some more tomorrow. I'll show you what we've got. How much money did you make?
I made $8.
Whoa! So we're just going to leave this sitting here. We'll get back onto it tomorrow afternoon. We've moistened up the soil, but we've made it too moist, so now it's very heavy. We'll get back onto that tomorrow when the soil's not so heavy. And here they all are. So that maybe took an hour, not too bad. So we've got ranunculus, larkspur, the ornamental kales. What else have we got? I think that's it for this lot. Oh, and just one tray of snaps at this point. So we've got all the rest of our stuff in here. Anyway, it feels good to be getting that done. We'll just put this inside, get back onto it tomorrow afternoon, and hopefully tomorrow and Monday afternoon we can get that finished. Oh, it's gonna be so good. cosmos is going nuts. And it was really picked this morning by our little workshop participants, but it's, well, that was not, but it's looking amazing. It loves these, the cooler, I think it really loves the cooler temperatures, not the stinking hot middle of summer. Kind of hard to believe that there were 17 people here today, all picking buckets of flowers, and we've still got so much left. They really picked heavily on the zinnias, the cosmos and the dahlias. And I mean, the dahlias, you can tell they've been picked, but I mean, the ones that were closed this morning are now starting to open. So by Monday night, when I'm picking again, I'll have plenty again for Roadside. It's been so good to have some insight about running workshops and what's required, how many people we can manage. Another issue that we had is parking. I basically had to direct cars of where to park because we don't have sort of a spare space for parking. I really need to have a look at how many cars we can really fit in here. That is probably going to be an ongoing issue for our farm.
Yes.
I just want to film you as proof.
You're telling me.
Okay, now we're back. What I'm doing is up the back over here, that's where we're going to put our native flowers. We're finally going to put some in, so it's going to be a few years before we can use them, but better to get them in now than any later. So what we're actually going to do though is have it as a landscaped garden. And I went to high school with this girl called Vivian Scapari, and she's got this amazing Instagram account called Vivid Tones. And she shares these amazing landscape gardens, and it's pretty much always natives. I think that's what she specialises in. Anyway, it's been a big inspiration, so I want to do something like that. So that's the plan. Over the years, this will hopefully get better and better. We'll get some rocks in, we'll get some big old dried tree stumps. So we want to turn it into a really, really nice landscaped garden, like a native Australian landscape garden. Well, actually I say native Australian, but we're going to put South African plants in it as well. But anyway, we'll just gloss over that part. They just grow so well here. So, and a lot of the natives that people think they're getting, they're actually from South Africa. So anyway, I'm going to just take some photos of the area, get an idea of the fall of the land and where I might put things, because we need to start getting things in. I need to start planting it, and we're going to have to really baby these plants for a while. We're going to have to cover them with, well, surround them with chicken wire just to keep the rabbits and the hares and stuff off them until they get big enough, because we planted some waratahs a while ago and they just ate them. So, and they're a real pretty plant, so we're a bit annoyed we lost those. So let's have a look. So here I am out in the flower field. I'm up at the start of the third bay. So 1, 2, 3. And this will probably walk through to the native garden, which is going to be up all in here. So it'll kind of be nestled in to those big trees, so we can make the use of all these big gums. And we've got gums everywhere, wattle, there's a big dam just right there. So it will probably come back, this bay will come back to here, and then we've got all of this to turn into a native garden. I'm just going to take some photos and get some different vantage points, because I kind of want to make the slope of the land, use that as well to make it interesting. I think it's going to be really cool. And then up in amongst these trees, we're just slowly spreading those seeds for the paper daisies, the native paper daisies. We hope that they will just spread around here and the billy buttons, but I'm going to start them in seed trays because I lost a whole heap. Yeah, so that's our burn pile. So once the weather cools down a bit more, we'll work on that. But this will be really cool. Like, you'll sit up here in the native garden and look down over on the flower field, and then the hothouses will be over here. I've just got to kind of watch where I'm walking because of snakes. If I was a snake, I'd be pretty chuffed about being out right now. Yeah. A nice little spot. This is going to be amazing. I'm a little bit impatient, so all these future ideas are really hard to wait for. But I just keep reminding myself we're making progress, we're making really good progress. And, you know, the next thing we've got to do is the hothouse. That hasn't arrived yet though. But in the meantime, we're not even kind of hoping that arrives soon, because we've just pulled the side off the shed to get that leak fixed and then reclad it. So we've got, I don't know how many weeks worth of work in front of us with that, and we've kind of got to do it as fast as we can before the rain starts, because the shed is not very protected at all at the moment. So that's where we're at with that. I'll leave you there for this week, and thank you for watching, thank you for being here. Thanks for the comments. Thank you for the ideas. And I'll see you next time. Bye.